Right, everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, I don't know how many people will see this tonight. I'm a bit late. I know most of you will at least be expecting it. So yeah, a little bit late. I'll probably only go on till 11. I'll have to see how it goes. I'm a bit busy tonight. But yeah, I'll let you know. Hang on, don't turn me off thing. I better turn that on. I actually got a new Patreon supporter. Right, I'll be on in a minute. I am here. Is that on now? No. Wait that on. Right, they are. Yeah, I have actually got a new Patreon supporter. So, David Craig, your name will be on there now. Right. So, yeah, if anyone ever wants to support me on Patreon, you can. You get your name on there if you do. You can advertise things if you want. I'll come over to the thing now. See who's on. I know Weapons and stuff won't be on tonight because he's actually doing his play tonight. See who's on in a second. So who we got on? Lapbrick, Krylon, Daniel, John, Zed. You right? Yeah, a bit late tonight. It's a bit late up. Lazy, I need to then. Bit late tonight because I'm a bit busy. That's it. Yeah, I've had a busy week. That's why I've not done any videos this week. I'm going to put this down to the lowest setting. So, Noodles. You right, mate? So I missed you. Noodles. Daniel said, I'm happy. You have just come on. I'm sat with my headphones on whilst the missus is watching City Love Island Lifesaver. Nice. Oh, that's good. Yeah, got something to do now, mate. John said just got himself a 56-pound recurve bow for $7 US. Fucking hell, that's about £5. Yeah, that's really good. Jumble Sabu, right, mate? Tim, T2. Noodle says 436 where he is. Yeah, it's 9:36 here. Yeah, Liam won't be on today. Yeah, just chat about whatever you want. I might, if there ain't a lot on for a bit, I'll put the slow mode on a little bit less for a minute. It's fucking hot though, isn't it? I didn't realise it was that hot till now. For some reason, I hadn't noticed it. Now I've sat down, suddenly quite hot. Let's try this for a minute. Richard, you right, mate? Sam, you right? Yeah, I ain't got a lot to talk about. I haven't been doing much really, just preparing stuff for the weekend. Yeah, sold a load of quivers. Quite good. John said I've got to string it and make some arrows. I may make myself a mounting sheath for the W49 Bowie. Nice, yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good, John. You might have to do a video on that. T2 said so muggy and work, it's horrible. Yeah, it's been weird today, T2. I've not actually been outside today, really. But the heat I must have been all right indoors. It must not have penetrated in. I suppose means we must have all right insulation. But it hasn't got in here. So yeah, I haven't really noticed how hot it was until I've just sat down now. This is the first time I've been in my bedroom today, really. And now I've started getting a bit of a fucking sweat on. Noodles said give something, but problem with my thing, that just comes up as a square on mine. And Jumble Sabu's things, after his, there's just two squares. The little weird emoji things, they don't show up on my computer for some reason. But if I looked on my phone, it'd be on there, though. Jumble Sabu said, I see that age-old joke about the paper boy doing the rounds again. Fuck's sake. Lapbrook said, I've got an M17 gas mask and a bag kit for only $20 US. Yeah, again, that's all right, Noodles. I just thought I'd tell you so that if I don't sort of mention it, you'll know why, because I can't actually see it. I'll have a look at my phone. It's all good though, mate. No, I just thought I'd mention it. Quite often comes up here, but I can never yeah, the two whatever Jumble Sabu's put after his as well, they're not showing either. Where am I? Johnson, fun fact, the knife in the Jeremiah Johnson films was a modified W49. Now, that's actually very interesting. Glad you mentioned that. Yeah, I love a bit of Jeremiah Johnson. What was I going to say? Richard said, got to make some changes to the belt grinder. It started throwing the belt off for some reason. That's a shame, Rich. I imagine you'll be able to do that reasonably well, though. Oh, smiling and laughing. Yeah, I just thought I'd mention it. I would show you. But yeah, for some reason, I don't know if it's because I'm on a Windows 7 computer and on the Opera, or Opera, whatever it is, Opera web browser. But yeah, no, I just thought I'd mention it. Yeah, they don't come up on here. They're just squares. But I know it's just an emoji anyway, so it doesn't, you know, it ain't nothing anyway, is it? Don't look like we got a lot on yet. I being half an hour late to put everyone off. The slow mode's only 15 seconds, by the way. You should be able to get in. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll turn it off for a bit. If I didn't read that out, actually, Jumbo Sabu said a smile and a laugh. That's what his little things were that he put on. Carlin said, what is the temperature? It's 89 degrees Fahrenheit. It's probably not that hot here, but us English people, we're not very good with our heat. So it is, in my bedroom, about 72. 72 Fahrenheit, which it's about in my... It's not that bad. It's only about 24 degrees. But I hadn't noticed it until I sat in here. Now I feel really hot. There's not been any windows open. But I did leave my curtains shut all day deliberately. Jumbo Sabu said, Mike, is your board 6 foot by 4 foot? I think it's 7 foot by 4 foot. I'll tell you why. I think what I bought was possibly 8 foot by... Yeah, it was 8 foot by 4 foot, I think. Yeah. And the only reason I know that, my sofa is 6 foot, and that's longer than the sofa. So that is 7 foot by 4 foot. I think the piece of wood was originally 8 foot by 4 foot, 12mm ply. Daniel said, have you seen the self-defense nightstand? Oh, yeah, have you seen the self-defense nightstand? No, I've not seen that, Daniel, no. What is that then? You know, I imagine what it is, but it must be more than what I'm thinking. He said, which part of Jeremiah Johnson is it? You love a bit of. Everyone loves a bit of bottom. I love all of Jeremiah Johnson film. T2 said, red hot engines and exhaust and customers complain it's taking too long to repair their car. Get under the ramp and see for yourself how hot it is. My boss nearly passed out of heat exhausting today. Yeah, as I said, I've not been out in it, so I hadn't really noticed this. You know, the thing I think with a lot of temperature things, it's you know, if you're used to the heat, you can handle it better. English people will always complain about the heat. We never get constant hot weather to sort of get used to it. If you live in constant hot heat your whole entire life, what we would call hot here would be, you know, wouldn't even be moderately warm where you are. But because we never get it to sort of, you know what I mean? Soundtrack's 101 Fahrenheit, yeah, 73 in my living room. Fucking hell. Yeah, where's Texas then? Is that where you are, Sam? Daniel said, Google it, mate. It's like a nightstand that turns into a bat and a shield. Nice, nice. Well, that's not what I was imagining. I'll look on my phone in a minute. Yeah, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be on tonight, I'll be honest with you. I might try to do 11. I may go off a little bit earlier. I'm just going to have a quick look on my phone. All right, I'll get rid of all this shit. Yeah, that does sound interesting. I was going to look at something quick. There's no slow mode on, by the way, so you can talk as much as you want today. Richard said, my problem with the hot weather is I sweat a load and end up smelling like a pig in shit. Oh, South Arizona. How close is that to Texas? Was I anywhere near? Or is that in Texas? I don't know. I don't know my geography very well. Sam said I'm in South Arizona if I didn't read that out. I get a habit of forgetting to read the stuff out. RN, you right, mate? What's everyone been at today? I've not really been doing much today. I've been at it all day, but I've not been doing anything interesting apart from I've just been cleaning up, basically. Oh, so you're not really near Texas at all then. Sam said I'm about 8 hours from West Texas. SRS Power, you right, mate? He said, my best mate turned 40 this week and he proposed to his missus. I know it's selfish, but I feel a little sad. Well, I suppose that's good for him, though, isn't it? Just trying to get my phone going here. Live chat that a bit. RN said, yeah, buddy. Irishman said, hi, guys, very hot here today. I was sweating like a blind lesbian in a fish moment. Yeah, so that's the thing, isn't it, SRS? Sam, when you get older, it just goes like that. It's been like that for a while for me. Less and less and less. All your mates start, you know, if you're not married or single or whatever, it just becomes less and less and less of people. But you know, I'll see it as that's life, isn't it? You know what I mean? But it goes like that. My problem was I scared off half of my mates years ago from getting in trouble too much. So I've been having that for about 20 years. Good job I did give up drinking because I didn't know what to drink with. John said I angrily chuck a 3.5 kilogram cast iron skillet at an intruder's face. SRS said you're right, but I won't see him as much. No more Friday night piss up. Yeah, that's it. That's what I mean. Yeah, it goes like that though. Yeah, it does become less and less and less of you. If you're like me, still single, 40 next year. I think you've got a missus though, haven't you? But I know what you mean, like with the you know, getting married and kids and that, and Rocket, right, Ruki? Right. Bristol said, hi, Mike, I'm suffering from cabin fever. Been in for 2 days. Preparing the washing machine. Ah, fuck's sake. Well, yeah, at least this, at least you got someone to talk to. It feels like you're getting out when you get on these, though, don't it? I always find these do help if you, sometimes I've been in for a week, really. Like, you know, may have gone in the garden. So, you know, that's it. Then as he said, most of my old mates are dead now for various reasons. The other thing is I've got quite a few that are dead as well. And they shouldn't be at my age. Do you know what I mean? Sam's, yeah, SRS said I'm single and 40 at the end of August. You know what? I wouldn't have thought you was 40. You know, I thought you was a bit younger than me. RN said it's always over 100 degrees Fahrenheit here in Central California around this time of year. So I don't feel sorry for you. I was saying that though. That's the thing though. When you're used to it, you sort of it's not quite as bad, is it? Do you know what I mean? It is as bad, but you know what I mean. I think the problem with English people, we never get used to it, and that we have a lot of humidity, what we call mugginess, that makes this sort of lower temperature feel sort of worse for us. Because I've been places where it's been a lot hotter, but the mugginess and the humidity wasn't there, and it felt like nothing. You know, it felt hot, but not like this. It's really fucking sweaty and horrible. Right, I may have to put slow mode on in a minute. John said, when you're having 5 to 3 kilos, 6 to 12 pounds chucked in your face, it'll make you reconsider. What made you mention that, John? Did I miss something? Some of you lot are seem like you're having a conversation that I'm not seeing. I've got a live chat. Let me put it on the pop-up chat. I feel like I've missed something there, like a part of like you lot are discussing something I've missed. Don't know. Iron Mounted, I had a few burglars. Some didn't taste too bad. Double boost, yeah. Looked at 8x4s, want to cut down to 6. Want to do something different to yours. You're only you are the only weapon collector, lol. Although I suggest the red backing to you. It's the best colour for weapons. I agree with you, mate. I'm glad you mentioned it. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. I'm glad you recommended the old red colour. What are you going to do then? T2 said, I'm with a woman. I feel like I'm single too. Liam said, what's your job, mate? To be honest, Liam, this is really my job, but I don't get paid for it. The only stuff I get is Patreon money. I point there because that's where I put my Patreon supporters' names and like sponsorship, but that's it. Yeah, I'm in a situation where it's easier for me to do YouTube videos, earn a bit that way by selling some of the stuff I get sent. And then, hang on. I'm going to have to put the slow mode on just because it's getting a little bit, I'll struggle to catch up. But yeah, but I don't get paid. I got demonetized. But yeah, it's a situation where it's better for me. If I worked full time, I wouldn't be able to do a lot of YouTube videos. I'd probably only do one a week. SRS, he said, cheers, mate. People say I look younger. At least I have that. I quite often get I look younger, so yeah, but that is a good thing, isn't it? I get it as well. Or I don't know about that, but I quite often get people saying I haven't aged a bit. And they haven't seen me for 20 years, so I'm assuming that's what they mean. Number Salvo says 46 and wishes he was single. Wolf, Flux, right, mate? But the weather is killing him. Rocket said, that's when you know you're getting old, mate, when you stop getting birthday parties and start going to more funerals. That's right. True, though. Right, I've got it on top chat, then put it on live chat. They are. Right. JBO, you right, mate? Time to dry heat is deceiving. Your sweat evaporates faster than your body produces it. Easy to dehydrate and not even know it. Carl, you right, mate? TW Outdoors, that's Carl. T2 saying hello to JBO. RN said you gain a new type of freedom when you say fuck monetization. You're right there, actually, because it does actually hold you back a bit on here. Other websites is all right, but you're actually right there. As soon as you get that monetization on here, I'm probably better off that I am demonetized, because you quite often you get a lot of fucking copyright shit or the other fucking AdSense warnings or whatever it is. I can't even remember, it's been so long. But you know what I mean? You can't do anything for fear of getting your fucking monetization took off you. Liam said maybe they meant you looked 40 20 years ago. maybe. Fuck's sake. Iron Man said to me, very hot today, mate. Would you rather fight Rocky Balboa or Bruce Lee? I don't know. My instant thought is probably Bruce Lee, but he does also use weapons, so. But then there's nothing stopping Rocky using weapons if he wanted to. He probably wouldn't need to. But Bruce Lee, you see, could use weapons as well as kick the shit out of you. Do you know what I mean? But I would probably say Bruce Lee because of he's smaller. Might have a bit more of a chance. Not that means a lot, but I don't know. My instant thought was Bruce Lee. But I also think, no offense to anyone, but I do think some of Bruce Lee's stuff isn't as good as I've heard they say it is. But then that's with no education. That's just me thinking, surely you can't do that. You know what I mean? Then he said, the worst thing about dying is the wake. A bloody good piss up that you pay for and you can't enjoy it yourself. I'm going to have mine before I go. I just think it would be a good thing to do. But yeah, me saying about Bruce Lee, I got no, you know, don't be offended by that. You know, yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be, don't some people do that, Zed, the old wake thing? Worth it, wouldn't it? Dumb Subway said, Mike, that's if you know you're going, though, wouldn't it? Dumble Sabu said, Mike, my study is full, as you saw on the video. So want to put a board on the bedroom wall. I live in an old 1920s house, so the walls are lime and shit. The wooden board would be better than better for lots of weapons. Yeah, I'll tell you, these are lovely walls in here. They're rock fucking solid, but the board's always better because it's easy to hang stuff. Don't damage things either. Carl said, been out cherry picking, made a pie, got covered in flour, hate pastry. Video on YouTube. Oh, nice. I'll have to check that out, Carl. That sounds good. And that's the cherries from your tree near your camp. Then that's good. That is. Yeah, I'll check that out later. Or I may have to check it out in a couple of days because I may not have time tonight. I've had a really busy fucking week. But after tomorrow, I'm free to do whatever I want. SRS said, to be fair, life is going well. I'm at a point I never thought I would be at this age in terms of career. Fort said YouTube is fucked. I used to get 200 quid a month for the apocalypse. Yeah, that's decent, isn't it? But now, yeah, it's terrible the way it goes, isn't it? Really fucked a lot of people over who, you know, depend on that, really. JBO said, what have you been up? Have you been up too much today? I went down to the local flea market and picked up a set of 1953 Army mess tins. Nice. Nah, just been fucking cleaning basically today. Cleaned up the whole fucking house. And when I say clean, I mean like from the ceiling to the floor, everything. Yeah, cleaning rooms completely. Door frame, everything. But yeah, that's about it. Zed not Z. Bruce Lee, he's dead, so I'll definitely win. Well, Flux said, Iron Man, I'd rather get shot in the sun on a nuclear missile. Liam said, have you done much fighting or martial arts? I've been in fights. You know, street fights, if you call them that. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. No martial arts or anything. Just typical street fights that end in like 30 seconds. Do you know what I mean? That kind of shit. Some involve weapons. Not saying me, but yeah. Daniel said, Rocky all day long. Bruce Lee would fuck you up with a 1-inch punch you into oblivion before Rocky could take a swing. John Bruce, I don't know. Awake is great for having a few stiff ones. Wolf Flux says, I've done 3 years jiu-jitsu and currently on the 3rd year of MMA. Nice. Carl said, yes, mate, that'd be about his cherries. Nice. Yeah, I'll watch that soon, Carl. I think I need to watch your other one as well. Your other cooking one. Richard said, if it's unarmed combat, I'd rather fight Bruce Lee. I'd have a 5.5 stone weight advantage. Yeah, that's sort of where I was going, Rich. Yeah, Rocky would be bigger than me and heavier than me. Where Bruce Lee, I don't know how tall he was, but he'd probably be about my height, I think, and skinnier than me. So I would have a bit of a weight advantage over him. Not that that's much, but that's more than I would have with Rocky. You know what I mean? Just wondering what's going on there. Rocket said, Mike, have you ever thought about making homemade weapons out of epoxy resin? Seen a couple on YouTube. Looks interesting. No, I've never really. I've never seen that. I'll have to look into that. What kind of weapons? All depends what kind. Some things I don't have a lot of interest in. Jumbo Boo said to T2, I'll try my best, mate. I think T2 was saying that he's got the best one-liners. Oh, no, T2 said, Jumbo, so you've got me laughing again. And he said, I'll try my best. The way the world is at the moment, you can do the laugh. Yeah, that's it. That's it. As long as I get the bloody joke. Sometimes they do go over my head, I must admit. Carl said, brown belt in judo came in handy a couple of times. Works best against bigger blokes. Nice, yeah, because judo's a lot about chucking people over in it. Now that's, you know, I may be completely wrong about that, but I went to 1 or 2 judo lessons. Yeah, it's good for that, isn't it? I think I don't know. You lot would know. Daniel said AJ got fucked over by Ruiz. You can give Rocky a go. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Liam said, I'd rather not have a fight. It hurts, lol. Yeah, I agree with you there. Iron Man. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, that's it. Iron Man. Just mention it if I don't. Iron Man said, I would fight anyone if cornered, but would choose to avoid conflict. Too many knives, you say. Yeah, very, very good point. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same as that. I would if cornered or, you know, or pushed to the ultimate point where you have to. But yeah, I would always avoid it first now. You know, I'd never ever look for that kind of shit. Avoid it, avoid it, avoid it, and then if you have to, you know, you have to, don't you? The man of the hour. All right, mate. He said, what's your favourite weapon? Brass knuckles, knuckle dusters. Melee weapons, Rocket, out of epoxy. No, I've never thought about that. Carl said, yes, mate, use gravity against them. Yeah. Yeah, I went to a couple of judo lessons as a kid, but the problem was, I think if I'd have been able to do it with my mate, I would have carried on. But I kept getting put. I was quite a. It's hard to explain. I didn't like doing things when I was younger with people I didn't know, basically. Not shy or nothing, but just as soon as I had to do something with a stranger, I didn't like doing it. So if I'd have got to do it with my mate the first time, I know they was probably trying to just get you into it. You know, it's probably better putting kids against strangers. But yeah, and I didn't like it, so I didn't go back. Dumbledore boosted Mike. I've noticed a light younger person is quicker for getting the hits and kicks in, sometimes more than a heavy hitter. Just don't let the heavy hitter get hold of you. Yeah, that's another good point, actually. Yeah, very true. Yeah, that is very true. Yeah. You know, in all honesty, I wouldn't want to fight Rocky Balboa or Bruce Lee. Do you know what I mean? But I was just trying to weigh it up. I think I might have a bit more chance with Bruce Lee than I would Rocky, personally. I don't know if we're even on about that now, are we? But Wolf said to Carl, I found jiu-jitsu worked good for me in that area as well. Mandy said, what's your favourite weapon? I answered that. Brass knuckles. If you put it again, I'm going to assume you're trolling. So I'll just say it again. The man of the hour, my favourite weapon is brass knuckles or knuckle dusters. There's your answer, mate. Dumsar said, I'm allergic to violence. Seem to come out and cut some bruises. Carl said, I was a junior boxer, got fed up, so did judo. No, yeah, that does sound interesting. There's quite a lot of people in here who've done that kind of stuff. I nearly did boxing, nearly did judo, but yeah, none of it ever happened. And then by the time I was about 14, I started smoking and drinking, and that's the end of all of that. Where am I? Wolf Flux said, I got fed up with jiu-jitsu and moved on to MMA, a lot more fun. Iron Man said, Mike, bunker or castle versus zombies? Well, if I had the money, say if I won the lottery, I'd actually like to have a castle with a bunker under it. But castle probably, I think. Off the top of my head, straight away, without too much thinking, castle, I think. Because at least you're on a castle, you can come up and shoot them with a sniper rifle, couldn't you? Jumbo Sabu, I'd rather fight a boxer than a street fighter. Them street fighters play dirty. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's a good point. You know, a boxer would probably be more disciplined to just punching you at least, wouldn't he? Liam said I did a couple of grades in Taekwondo. And my knees started causing me trouble, so I had to pack it in. Yeah, there's a load of people. It surprises me how many people have it on here. Maybe that's where some of you have found me from, that kind of stuff. Just having a look on my phone here because it was making. I may be getting messages about something. Bing, you right, mate? He said, "Hey, Mike, I've assumed I've missed a good half an hour." Yeah, about half an hour. I came on late today. Just going to have a quick read through some comments for a few minutes to catch up. Nice one, mate. And then asked, why is brass knuckles your favourite weapon? I've just always liked them. You could never buy them in this country when I was born. By the time I was born, they was already banned, so you could never get them. And brass knuckles are always associated with violence, gangsters, you know, thugs, that kind of, you know, they're made purely for hurting people. There's a fascination with all of that kind of weird stuff. The stuff that got no other use apart from hurting people, really. Liam said, feel like MMA is more relevant than boxing, more respectful. Right, Liam, by the way. Londinium Armory, you right, mate? Numsabu said, I used to double palm heel on quite a few people in the past. It works if you get in quick, put your body weight behind it. You've got to back it up though after. Yeah, never ever tried that one. Ian, right, mate? Just got to look at my messages here. Carl said, just an old bloke who could probably kick your ass if you tried to rob me. That's it. That's it, Carl. Iron Man said, might do another video club soon. Next week, I'll do the next one next week. That's coming, mate. I ain't had time this week. Rocket said, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, when I was younger and I used to get in fights all the time, I'm only about 5'4". I'm not very tall. And in them days, I probably weighed about 10 stone or less. You know, and most of the fights I lost would have been because I was fucking paralytic drunk. I've never lost a fight sober. Not that that means anything. People saying hello to each other. Tim said, I found you a few years ago. I was looking into Crossman 2240. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Yeah, that is one of my old videos. Tim said, right, I'm off. I'm going for a shit. See you later. See you later, mate. They're not these. A highly effective self-defense technique. One of the most disgusting pieces of gutter fighting known to man. Hang on. They're not Z said a highly effective self-defense technique equals one of the most disgusting pieces of gutter fighting known to humanity. What is that then, Zed? Kicking the bollocks. Right. Bristol said, I ran into a troublemaker and I was carrying a 56-pound bag of cement and pinned him down on the ground. He shouted and yelled because he couldn't get up with all the weight on his chest. Fuck's sake. Being said, regarding brass knuckles, have you ever made your own? I've always liked knuckle dusters and knives together. I put it this way, being I can't say whether I did or not ever make any brass knuckles because I found out recently that may be potentially illegal if I did. But I at one point had over 200 knuckle dusters and probably 15 trench knives, knuckle dusters with knives, and they was all homemade. Not saying I made them though. But yeah. The man of the hour. Do you go hunting? Very, very occasionally. I've not been hunting for ages, but I have been hunting for things like wood pigeons, rabbits, squirrels, stuff like that. No big game because there's no deer over here you could shoot anyway. I don't know why my fucking message didn't come up yet. Dumbledore said, yeah, double palm heels. When you push forward with your palms in the person's chest above each tit, if you get it right, they fly back. But nice. I did not know that. That specific gentleman, right, mate? He said, would you ever consider getting a shotgun firearms certificate? Firearms certificate, probably, definitely not. Shotgun, maybe. If I won the lottery or was left some money and I had my own bit of land. I know you don't need it for that, but I'd prefer it if I did. Then possibly. But how I live now, circumstances I'm in, probably not. I don't want the police coming around my house, to be honest. Not that I'm doing anything, but you know what I mean? It's easier if they don't, because I do have a bit of hassle with the police occasionally, or used to, and it does seem like I'm on some kind of weird list that they want to raid me every 5 or 6 years, even if I've not done anything, which I haven't. Very odd. Yeah, I have done things in the past, but I've literally not been even charged with a crime for 20 years. So it's weird that they still want to raid us, but not a single person in my house has been charged with a crime for 20 years. The last time they raided me was 2 years ago, I think. Then he said, kick in the bollocks, too tame. And no, I won't go into details. I don't want to get you into trouble. Is it biting somewhere? Jump Sabu said to Bristol, did you get nicked but got off, as there was no concrete evidence? Fuck's sake. Amy, you right? Good to see you on. Iron Man said, imagine Viet Cong zombies dig tunnels underneath you. That's scary. Yeah. Putting fucking spikes down, bamboo spikes for you to get stuck in. then come and eat you. And obviously, jumbo sabu, that works even better if you use the edge of your hands and aim for the collarbone. That specific gentleman said, yeah, I understand. But yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, different house, different land. If I had a big bit of land, definitely shotguns, yeah. And possibly firearms. But at the minute, no, it's not worth the bother for me. Bloody messenger's not working. Carl says, seen loads of young squirrels in the woods. Maybe I've not seen an airgun hunters last year. All right, yeah. I haven't been down shooting them, so yeah. I'm man saying hello to Amy. Zed, no, it's not biting. Lol. The man of the hour said, what do you like more? Sniper 50 cal or 12 gauge shotgun? If I had to have one of those, I'd probably have the 12, and it's out for any situation. I'd probably rather have a 12 gauge shotgun because of the more usage you can get out of it. Because even a single barrel 12 gauge, you can put those inserts into it, can't you, to shoot different bullets, to shoot 2.2s out of it, smaller, lighter. You could shoot slugs out of it, makes it very powerful. Yeah, 12 gauge, definitely. T2 said, I would love to go up against Bruce Lee. I know I'd lose, but would be amazing to see a speedy ad. Saying that I lost a tournament to an English squad member on points in final in Preston. Yeah, it would be interesting to see it, wouldn't it? Londinium said you need lots of squirrels to make a nice feast. He would, actually. Yeah. But I've had a bit of squirrel's quite nice. I've eaten a squirrel's heart as well. Boiled squirrel's heart. About that big. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, we used to eat squirrel and rabbits and, you know, wood pigeons, but I've not eaten anything like that for ages. I'm trying to get these bloody messages up if I keep pausing, looking down there. Iron Man said, Mike, spam or corned beef forever? Not both. Corned beef. Yeah, instant thought there, corned beef. Spam, I can, even after eating a bit of spam, I go off of it. Carl said 12 gauge can shoot a solid slug. Yeah, 50 cal sniper weapon. That's it. That's it. Yeah. 12 gauge that it can shoot, yeah, is good as a fucking yeah. 50 cal any day. The bunker army surplus. Evening, you may well have answered this, but what is your EDC knife and why? All right, by the way, I'll show you my EDC knife at the minute. The why is an interesting bit. Oh, that was the name for the new Patreon supporter. This is my indoor EDC knife anyway. So there, this is a Ganzo G729. And I'll tell you why I keep coming back to that. I'd sometimes change, and I often come back to this, because how easily you can open it with one hand. If I ever needed it, it's in my back pocket most of the time. So I can actually pull it out of my back pocket and open it with it behind my back still. You know, if you had to, you know what I mean? But a lot of the other knives, like this, it opens really nice, one-handed. Yeah, that's the why. And I like it as well. Nice, decent sized blade. Does need a bit of sharpening though. To be honest, it's blunt as fuck. Still nice and pointy though. Don't tell Boo said never had squirrels. That's never I. The man asked, what's your strongest weapon? Probably this. Where is it? Strongest weapon, probably that. My Warhammer. Richard said, won't go into details, but there's a technique involving an opponent's windpipe. Put them out of action. Londinian says, spam is like dog food. I can't eat that. No, I'll tell you what, Londinian, I can only eat... Spam's the weird one for me. I can't eat a lot of it. I don't know. I eat a bit and then I start going off of it. Can't eat too much of it, but corned beef, I reckon I could eat more. Video based, right, mate? Ian said, we have us a Mossberg 590 pump each. If we lived in the land of the free. Oh, we'd have one each, wouldn't we? Yeah, if we lived in the land of the free, Mike, and I've got 1900 for that. That's it. That's it. I shot my knife, didn't I? Yeah. Iron Man said, Mike, do you own a woolen blanket? Best thing for warmth. But you must keep the wool dry. You know what? I haven't. Malk has, though. And I have heard, though, Iron Man, even if they get wet, they still keep you warm. That's supposed to be why woolen blankets are so good for survival. Because even if they're wet, they still keep you warm. You're going to be wet, but you're still warm. Keeps, yeah. Ian said, love the Warhammers. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Very, very fucking happy with that. One of the best things I ever made. I can't wait to have to get that out again soon. Carl said, nice DIY tool, that Warhammer. I need one. Well, I might make some soon if anyone's interested. I'll be making one for weapons and stuff soon. He's going to buy one off me. Yeah, very, very good that. Amanda asked, did you have a Glock 19? No Glocks. I did have a blank firing Glock. JBO said, are you a fan of Marvel and DC, Mike? Yeah, not massively, but my niece and nephew at the minute are obsessed with SpiderMan. So I've been watching all of the, I just put it on for them all day. So I've been watching all of the SpiderMan films recently, all of them, the new, right down to the Sam Raimi ones, to the brand new ones. I'll tell you what, I like them. I like that in the Spider-Man films, nearly all the baddies were forced into being baddies, weren't they? There was good people, really, who got into bad situations, became baddies. So you sort of feel sorry for them. But yeah, no, I like all that. You know, Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, all that. You know, these Avengers ones. But I've not watched hardly any of them, the new ones. The last Batman films I watched was the really old ones. You know, with Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Michael Keaton, is it? Yeah, I've not watched Batman films since then. But I'd watch all of them. I would watch all of them. I just haven't. Because there's so many now, I can't catch up with it. But I think I will do one day. Carl said, seen one on Forged in Fire. That Torn as a Beast. Oh, nice. I didn't know they'd done them on there, Carl. I must have missed that one, because I do watch that sometimes. I miss it after time, so I've never got the telly on half time. I'm always looking here half time now. Iron Man said, Mike, you are right. Wool is an amazing material. It is really, isn't it? And simple as well, you know, easy to get. Double Sale Boo said, Mike, I really do miss Spytek, mate. So do I. That was a great fucking catalogue, and the days when you could buy all that kind of stuff. I miss that kind of time as well. It's so restricted now. It's not terrible, but there was a lot more things we could have before, weren't there? Rocket said, how much for a Warhammer, Mike? I think it was 30 quid and then a bit of postage on, because I have to buy the hammerheads, which are about 16 quid, I think. And then the thing. So, yeah. But yeah, about 30 quid. That's off the top of my head, though. Tim said, Mike, have you got many knives with an Emerson wave? Didn't realise what it was for, and till a little while ago, then realised it. Got quite a few knives with it on. I've tried that, and I have got a couple with that, I think, Tim. I couldn't really get on with it. But I know what you mean. It's the little bit, you put a thingy clip there, don't you? Zip tie there, and when you pull it out, you hook it on your pocket, don't you, and it opens it. But I don't know. The problem, what I didn't like about that was the force of you pulling it out made me think you might be able to lose the knife out of your hand. Gunner, right, mate. Good evening, Pete. Just got in from Muay Thai training, in pain. It was very hard sparring. As my mates got a fight coming soon. Think Marine. What's that? Marine Woo? Or is it something else? Best. I was using it for hunting. Oh, wool. Oh, got you now. Wow. Have a nice sit down and relax, mate. Richard said, I need to get building stuff for sale as well, Mike. Well worth doing, Rich. People were always interested in kind of things, especially if it's something interesting. Iron Man said, I loved Hulk and Spider-Man back in the mid-80s. Yeah, I'm going to get the kids some of them as well because they love all the fucking... My niece is always running around pretending to be Spider-Man. Doing her old web shooter. And then I keep whistling the Spider-Man theme because I certainly ain't singing. Well, no, I do sing it actually with her. The old one as well, the old 80s one. And then she was trying to whistle it today. Can't quite whistle yet. She can whistle, but not a tune. The man of the hour said, if someone robbed you, then could not step in the door. I won't go into what would happen if someone tried and robbed me. But Carl says, someone gave me Superman vs. Batman DVD. Can't bring myself to watch it. Is it any good? I think I heard that one was all right. I would watch that, Carl. I think they look all right. Yeah. You know, I'm not a massive fan of them. I certainly don't dislike them either, though. And I would watch them because when I do watch them, I do enjoy them. Them new Spider-Man's quite good. You know, good for what they are. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've never been a Marvel or DC. I'm both. I don't mind either. Richard said Batman Beyond was probably one of my favourite cartoons as a kid. I probably have seen that one, Rich, I'd assume. Where am I? Rocket said to Iron Man, yeah, they was a class. Loved the Hulk. Yeah, it was good. JBO said to Carl, not too bad. I found the whole movie to be a bit pointless as it didn't seem to go anywhere, but that's just my thoughts. But yeah. But I did quite enjoy the what I liked about them Spider-Mans. It sounds a bit odd, but I liked the fact that nearly all the baddies in the Spider-Mans are good people who get forced into being baddies, sort of thing. And there's even a bit where, you know, I don't know, I won't go into I won't go into telling you the plot of the new fucking Spider-Man, but Deadpool, that's something else I'd like to watch. That is supposed to be very good, isn't it, Zed? Yeah, he said the Deadpool films are great. I have been highly recommended those. Gunnar was saying lol. Oh no, yeah. JBO said they were selling the old Spider-Man DVDs in Poundland. I picked a load up a while back. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? You know, perfect time to pick them up. But the kids don't care if they're little kids. They don't care if they're the old ones. In fact, the kids seem to prefer the fucking Sam Raimi ones. They just like the fucking web shooting and the fucking effects, don't they? T2 said, I just remembered. You said to ask you next time you're on about weird things and encounters that had happened. You may need to leave this till next week, T2. What I'll do, I'll write that because I've had such a busy week this week. I've not really thought about anything like that. What it might be best to do, go on one of my videos and write that as a comment, like say Monday, and then that'll give me till Monday to Friday to have a proper thing and I'll write it down. Since I've had a weird week this week. That's why there's been no videos out this week. I ain't had time. Ian said, Stephen King film on TV. Finna, is that on now? I like that. I like his mafia gangster mate who helps him. Who must have helped him get out, you know, of some kind of crime. But yeah. Finna's good. I've got Finna on DVD up there. I've got at least 30 Stephen King films up there. I'm a fan of Stephen King stuff. Although the films are only based on his books. But I've read his books as well. Bing said, yeah, both Deadpools are great. They even do pretend DVD covers, don't they? You can get like a Good, the Bad, the Ugly DVD cover for it, can't you? With Deadpool as Clint Eastwood, can't you? Stuff like that. That's probably the one I would get. Said not the Spider Pig. That's whatever a Spider Pig does. That's what I sing to him, and she says to me, it's not Spider Pig, it's not Spider Pig, because I don't think they've seen that. But dude, PX, Batman versus Superman is pretty shit. I'd say, Carl, give it a go, see what you think. You know what I mean? Because that's one person said it was shit, one said it was okay, and someone else later will say it's good, I reckon. 24 watching, 16 fun. Yeah, come on, everyone get liking, please. JBO said, do you know Bruce Lee had a vegetarian brother? Broccoli. I'd say. I think that's the first time you've ever done a joke on here, isn't it, JBO? I felt sad. I had a good one, that did make me laugh. Carl said my favourite all-time film was the original Terminator. Just got a big TV and a VHS recorder, but still love that film. Nice. Yeah, I was looking at my Terminator DVD the other day, and also the other day, me and Mark was talking about it because that's one of his favourite films as well. I love the Terminator as well. But I'll do that in one of my film clubs one day. I'll have to have Zombie as the Terminator, I reckon. I'll have to be what's his name? Carl Reese. Even though I have to put a wig on and be Sarah Connor. I don't know. Or maybe I'll be the Terminator and Zombie can be Sarah Connor. I don't know. We'll see what happens when it comes up. Bristol said, have you been watching Glastonbury or not into that music? You know what? I've never watched any of Glastonbury. If I heard if someone said to me, oh, Madness is on it or something right now, I might turn it over and watch it, or someone like that. But no, I don't really watch it. I think I've given it a couple of goes. Richard said, didn't Aerosmith do one of the old Spider-Man theme songs? Not sure. When did I see something? I saw Saw then. It made me so fucking sore. Not sure. Iron Man said, Mike, what do you think of virtual reality games apps? I think it's mind control, brainwashing. I don't know. I'll be honest with you though, Iron Man. If I had the money, I'd have all that fucking shit. I love technology. But at the same time, I do understand that there are elements of that. You got to make sure you know what it could be, if you know what I mean. Too many people go into it and just let it happen, sort of thing. I think if you were aware that what could be going on, you can control it yourself a bit. But I think virtual reality looks good to me. But I've never looked much into it, so. Leonard, right, mate? Good to see you on. Sorry if I miss anyone who's saying hello if they've just come on. Ian said Joe Montagna is his mate. That's it. Don't you do the voice for Fat Tony in The Simpsons as well? I never remember his name, but I'm sure that's him, isn't it? Rocket said Terminator's class. Bing said, anyone watch the Punisher series on Netflix? I think they're really good. Another thing I'd recommend on Netflix is Stranger Things. Stranger Things I've got ready to watch, and I will watch it because I think I'll love that, but I've never watched it yet. Punisher, I would watch that as well, but I've not watched any of that. Both of those things I definitely would watch. Just getting around to it. As I say, I don't watch a lot of telly now. I'd hardly watch any films now because I'm always doing game streams at night when I would be watching a film. Carl said Sarah Connor. Well, I've got to be Sarah Connor. Fuck's sake. Luke, you all right, mate? He said, love the Punisher. It's great. I remember years ago we had a proper Punisher comic, and we bought that purely because he was holding this fucking mental gun. Video Base said, got my Tornado revolver today. What was at work? Just used it a few minutes ago. Very impressed for the price, to be honest. Sent you a pic and a little video on Twitter. Oh, nice one, mate. I'll check that out in a minute. Yeah, that looks really good, that gun. How much is it? 60 quid in it? It looks proper decent for that. Gabriel said, wasn't it the Ramones? I think they did a SpiderMan song. Ian said he was in that baby film where they were trying to catch the baby on the construction site. That's it. I've seen that, yeah. Yeah, or bits of it anyway. I think it's been on the telly once when I was hungover. Not kind of Saturday or something. Mario Puzo's The Last Don. Oh, and he was in Mario Puzo's The Last Don. Carl said, think Killer's headline in Glastonbury. All right, nice. T2 said, the Bing, I really enjoyed watching Lucio. That's been recommended to me as well. Rocket said, Iron Man, yeah, mate. Close on MK Ultra. Dad said, virtual reality can't be any worse than actual reality, to be honest. I reckon it'd be better. That's why I would do it. I'd let them fucking implant things in my brain if it was safe. Potentially, I don't know about that. I've changed my mind already. Where am I? But yeah, I agree with Zed there. Iron Man said, Rocket too close for comfort. Leonard said, thanks for the superb quiver, Mike. Absolutely delighted. Thank you. Well, no, thank you for saying that, Leonard. I appreciate that. Yeah, that means a lot that you're not happy with them. So good they do as well. Good getting a little niche thing. I'm going to get some more material soon, make another load. Doesn't mean I have to do a new video every time, though. Richard said to JB, it could be them about the Ramones. Carl said, fucking nettle stinging me after foraging for cherries. Get any old dock leaves or anything, Carl? Londinium Army, yeah, better than life VR from Red Dwarf. Yeah, I'd love that. I'd love that. That fucking episode, brilliant as well. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Red Dwarf. I got all the fucking the whole fucking lot up there on DVD. Oh fucking, I need a coffee over then. Right, where am I? Missed one there, didn't I? Oh no. Carl said, yeah. Video based, yeah, $59.99. 10 shot, 4.5 metal BBs. Bell packs, tested them before, send them out. Nice. Does it shoot pellets at all? Fico, is that all right if I say Fico? I don't know if that's right. Fico. He said that fucking wall behind you is really cool. Thank you. Iron said, Mike, what if the VR can read your mind and all your thoughts? Used against you in a court of law. Yeah, no, definitely fucking wouldn't. Thought crime comes in, I'm fucked, mate. Proper thought crime when it reads your mind. Video based, and let's hope China doesn't steal your crossbow design. They copy everything. I'll be honest with you, Max said that as well, and it wouldn't. I'll tell you what, it wouldn't surprise me if one of my videos get a bit popular. That you'll see the Chinese selling that. I would bet money on it. But I've seen a lot of my things stolen. You'll be surprised how many things I've designed, put pictures on the internet, and now they fucking sell them. There's even knuckle dusters on the Assassin's Creed game that are actually modelled off of my ones. And I know they're mine because they're fucking unique. You know, those are the only ones that ever existed. Now they're on a fucking Assassin's Creed game. Gunner said, do you ever, when younger, look at the covers of guns and weapons when in the video shop? Yes, yeah. The covers for guns and weapons. Yeah. Guns, we'd look at guns and weapons and gore. Rocket said, ever watch Black Mirror? I fucking love Black Mirror, Rocket. Yeah, I would highly recommend that. Yeah, and that's partly what, when I watched Black Mirror after, I was like, if I lived in them times, I'd probably have had that done. The whole recording thing. And, do you know what I couldn't do, though? In Black Mirror, there's at least 5 or 6 episodes or more where you can have your brain scanned, and they take that brain scan and they put it into a machine, don't they? Or onto a computer or as a virtual reality thing. But the problem is, like, you're still you, but that copy they made of you thinks it's you as well. And it thinks it's really you. It's you, you know. I couldn't do that, even though that's a digital thing. I think that's cruel. It's only a digital copy, but that digital copy would still think it's me. That's the one thing I thought I couldn't do. Because even though it's not a real thing, that thing still thinks it's real and thinks it's me. You know what I mean? Yeah, very interesting. I love Black Mirror. Then I said, just nailing ham, cheese and Branston pickle toasty. Nice. No more food. Video Bay said, just BBs and a revolver. But you can get some guns that shoot both. Yeah, I've got that one over there. That PT-80 shoots both. Irishman said, the other night when I only caught the end of your stream, you were talking about B movies from the 80s. Space Hunter, Adventures in Forbidden Zone is worth watching. Peter Strauss and Molly Ringwald. I still couldn't say it. I've never heard of that one. I'll check that out. Then it's I remember watching a documentary where scientists said they could have an immortality drug treatment by 2020. The problem would be, who would they give it to? You know what? If they was doing tests and they said you could test it, I'd go on that. Yeah, I would. If you can test this, oh fuck it, yeah, definitely. That'd be a dream come true to me. When they say immortality, though, because you know, if you could never die, that would be, you wouldn't want that. But I would, you know, if they said take this pill and you could potentially live for 10,000 years, yeah, because at least you know you're still going to die. You know what I mean? You're not going to want to live forever and ever and ever and ever. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, or could kill yourself if you had to. Yeah, I would. Fred, right, mate? He said, as much as you love weapons, would you have a fucking heyday living here in the USA? Oh, I would, wouldn't I? Ian said, got some nice reviews on that BB gun, also known as the Brodax. Luke said, you seen Red Dwarf episode where everything is backwards? Yes, yeah, Luke, I've got up there, I've got every single, all of the series of Red Dwarf. Yeah, I love it. JBO said he's off. Good night, mate. Cheers for watching. Bing said to Zed, they'll give those immortality drugs to the politicians to fuck the world up for even longer. That's it. Jackie said, love your sideburns. Thank you, Jackie. Yeah, they're normally a little bit thicker than that. I had to trim them. Carl said, good, this had my scran, like Saturday in the pub with the lads back in the day. Keep this up, Mike. Cheers for it. I will, because yeah, this is a good community thing, isn't it? Yeah, I think you lot, you know, people get as much out of this as I do, sort of thing. Because sometimes when I'm on here, I've not been out. You know, I've been the same. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's good community. You have a good laugh on here, can't you? Yeah, I'll read this comment out properly this time. Said, this is good. I've had my scran. Now it's like sat in the pub with the lads back in the day. Keep this up, Mike. Cheers for doing it. I read it all wrong the first time. It is like that, isn't it, Carl? Yeah. Just instead of we're all in the thing, we're all well, I know exactly what you mean. I think it's great. And not he said, how about mentioning McDonald's? I don't think that stuff can be classed as food. Irishman said you can OD on, or can you OD on an immortality drug? I don't know. Yeah. That is a fucking conundrum, that one. And Dinium said, yeah, if you played the backwards episode backwards, you can hear everything they actually say. Nice. I've never actually tried that. I'll have to look on the old DVDs. You never know, because some of them DVDs, they've got a lot of extras on. They're good, they are. Some of the earlier ones, before they started coming out on Dave, the BBC ones, there's a fucking shitloads of extras on them DVDs. Yeah, if I ever look up there, that's where all my TV shows are, up there. And my horrors are over there. And all my others are there. D2 said, the Z McDonald's food, in my opinion, is garble crap. Ian said, can't beat a good chin waggle eyes, Mike. That's it, though, isn't it? That's it. Fred said, now that we bought up your sideburns, I've never seen you grow a full beard. You should rock one for a while. I do occasionally grow the beginning of a full beard, if you know what I mean. This weird, I can put up with that, and I can put up with that. But a full beard, it starts to itch like fuck to me. But I'll give it a go one day. I think the most I've ever gone is about 2 months, and then it itches like fuck, and I can't handle it anymore. Bing said to Irishman, yeah, immortality, brain dead, or stuck in a coma forever. Yeah, wouldn't really be. Yeah, you'd be alive, but not alive. There's a horror film about a Victorian scientist who works out how to live forever. The result is not as pleasant as expected. Yeah, you know, I would go for it if it was a choice. But I can also understand why people wouldn't. But I've had people say to me, "Oh, I can't wait till I die." And my first reaction to that, this will sound terrible. I don't say it to them, but my first reaction to them is, my first thought is, why don't you kill yourself then? But I don't mean that. You know, don't take that like literally. But that's my first thought when someone says that. You know, it's a terrible thought, isn't it? But it's only a thought. I would never say that to someone. Sounds terrible, doesn't it? Should have said that one out loud. Richard, I wonder if in a few hundred years from now there'll be conspiracy theorists trying to trace back the origins of your unique knuckle duster designs. Yeah, they'll probably think it's a world controlling organization. Yeah, all these, what's this WC? Yeah, man, I never know, do you? It's because Londinium said they make fun of people who took the time to play it backwards and call you a loser. It's really fun listening to backwards. I'll have to do that one day, because I do love Red Dwarf, I'll be honest with you. I'm surprised I haven't ever tried it. Then he said the drug treatment caused the body and brain to continually repair apparently. But I have heard that though, Zed, about you saying the 2020 thing. I had heard that as well. I'd heard that they reckon by 2020 there should be people who are born right now, who are already born, who could potentially live till 1,000. purely down to the advances in technology and drugs and all that. The Bunker Army Surplus says, what's your favourite war film? Regards, Roy. All right, Roy. I don't know. I'm quite strange in my war films. I quite like Apocalypse Now, but Apocalypse Now Redux, the long version of it. Zed said the bit. Oh, no, I've read that. Have I missed a comment there? I haven't. No. Then it said Hardcore Henry was superb, mate. Thanks for the recommendation. Fucking brilliant, isn't it, Len? First time I watched that, when it ended, I thought it was fucking amazing. Yeah, one of the best ones I've ever seen. It's brilliant film, isn't it? It's just really well done, good characters, good effects, good music. Has a bit of a song in it. Has the word cunt in it at one point. Yeah, I love all that. Excellent, isn't it? Tim said, that's right. Not long ago, I recorded some of the Red Dwarf episode on an app on my phone that let me do the audio backwards. The episode is so funny when you find out what they're actually saying. Oh, right, yeah. I'll have to do that. And Dilliam said, I would sacrifice half the world's population just to get my hands on your immortality tour. Well, you're a man after my own heart, then. I could agree with you there. The way I see it is you only live once, so you should try and live as long as possible. Do you know what I mean? Even if you believe in heaven and hell and all that, you only live this life once. So, you know what I mean? See, and it's easier said than done. See, I would like to lose weight and get more fitter so that I can definitely live longer. You know what I mean? But it's not always that easy. I am trying to get fitter, but you know what I mean? But yeah. But I agree with you there, London. Dad said I'm immortal anyway. Well, so far that is. Carl said, favourite war film, The Bunker. Is The Longest Day. I don't know if I've seen that one, Carl. You'll be surprised how many war films I've not seen, because I was very picky about them for a while. I ought to go on a marathon watching all of the classics. The Rooster said, I used to be a priest. Hello, by the way. Let's see what his comment is first. I'll let everyone else read that if they want to read it. Right, there's a troll on here, but no one can see them. Right, Irishman said, best war film, The Wild Geese. Leonard says, stunts are amazing, like a live computer game. Really good, isn't it? Really good fights, really good stunts. Yeah, I loved it then. Bing said, love Platoon, Full Metal Jacket, Apocalypse Now, Vietnam War films are the best. I think I like them. I would like to see more modern. What I would like to see more is more modern World War II films from purely the British perspective. I know that sounds a bit weird, but you'll be surprised how many war films act like the British weren't even in the fucking war when we was in it from pretty much day fucking one. I'll flip the Rooster. Then said, Vietnam bit and Forrest Gump is decent. Manly Owl said, I was gone, I was throwing my hatchet. Nice. Jackie said, are you a right-wing nutcase? Not at all. What makes you say that? Might be a bit of a nutcase, I don't know. No. You judge me by how I'm coming across tonight. And you tell me what you think. Then Z said, what do you think about reincarnation? There are some interesting cases of hypnotic regression that can make you think. I don't think so. Personally, all of that stuff, I just think you die and that's it. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I would love there to be a fucking heaven and all that, or reincarnation, all of that. But it's just, I don't think there is. Let's not go too deep into that though, because that gets me down a bit if we're going about that too much. Like death talk. Right, where am I? Ian said Zulus to the southwest, thousands of them. That's his Zulu. Gunner said Hardcore Henry. Is that the movie with the camera is on his head so we can see it from his perspective? That's it, yeah. Like we're seeing out of his eyes. That's it, Gunner. I didn't even say right wing nut job, a hand job from a pigeon with a broken left wing. I was like, yeah, that's it. Never thought of that. Yeah. Carl said, do you like the Expendables? Thought it was okay, but tongue in cheek. Yeah, I think that's all right. Yeah, they're not bad. They're worth watching, aren't they, Carl? I didn't think it was amazing, but yeah, I thought it was worth watching. Ian said, take your meds, Jackie, love. Do I come across as a right wing nutcase? I've never said a single right wing thing in my life on these live streams. Zed said the longest day is good. It's not just about Nice, I'll check that out then, Zed. Yeah, that's what I don't even know anything about the longest day as far as I'm aware. Gunn said, please no death talk. Now, I had a point in my life where that's all right then, Jackie. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. Now you'll have to join these more, Jackie. You'll get what we're like, if you know what I mean. We just chat about anything. If you wanted to bring something up, we could talk about that. Anything. We'll literally talk about anything. But because it's all blokes half the time, and because of what my channel's related to, we tend to talk about that kind of stuff. But yeah, I am at one point I did have a bit of a habit of constantly thinking about what happened when you die. Fuck me, all I went down was the darkest, deepest hole you could ever think of, the most depressing thing you could ever think of. And then I thought to myself, I'm gonna have to stop it. So I don't think about it. Ian said John has a long moustache. Zed said, Gunner, yeah, we better let that die out. I'll check that out then. Rooster said, yeah, Dave Courtney, yeah. Is that what that is? Oh, John's long moustache is from The Longest Day, is it? T says, Jackie, why did you say that? This is a community channel where people can talk about anything they want and it's friendly, yeah. Yeah, no, it's fair enough. No, it didn't hurt mine. No, I just thought it was weird because it actually says in my says in the thing not to talk about politics. We hadn't mentioned politics at all, had we? Or anything like that. It's all right. Fair enough, you know. Well, feel free to watch anytime you want, Jackie. You know what I mean? It's nice to have women on. But yeah, no, but honestly, if you want to talk about anything you want, talk about whatever you want. To a degree, anyway. I don't talk about religion or politics just because I find it sort of boring. I mean, I don't talk about it in general anyway. You know what I mean? We come on here to sort of have a laugh, but yeah. What cocktail are you drinking in your picture, Jackie? Right, Luke, favourite comedy movies, TV shows. Oh, fucking hell. I'll tell you what I really like for a comedy film. Have you ever seen Crime Wave? Sam Raimi's Crime Wave. I fucking love that. I'm not massively into comedy films because I'm quite picky, but comedy TV shows, loads of the English ones. Father Ted, League of Gentlemen, Psychoville, Nighty Night, Human Remains, Trigger Happy TV, Red Dwarf, British Empire, Iron Man, a Partridge, Bo Selector, Peep Show, loads. Young Ones, Bottom, Own Fools and Horses. Oz Dude, right, mate? He said, would you be interested in buying a Bren gun? If so, I know someone who has one for sale. Sadly not, Oz Dude. I'm so skint, I can't afford more than like 20 quid for something at the minute. I don't think I'd be able to afford it. Video Bay said, I like it in films when the good guy has to go and buy guns on the black market. I can love looking at the weapons rooms and the sad piece. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Yeah, the old sort of gun porn. That's why it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger's films, because he used to have a load of gun porn in his films. Loads of guns with really cool music. Iron Man said, Mike, would you rather a YouTube link on your grave or your name? What, like, I don't know. I wouldn't mind having WeaponCollector on there somewhere. Yeah. And fair enough, that's somewhere on it. Iron Man said, Cross the Vine is also a very good war film. Nice. Then I said, what's your next project, Mike? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, this needs finishing properly. That needs a handle and sharpening and a sheath and all that. What Richard made me. I hope that's in the screen. But yeah, that's definitely, there's a load of stuff though. I just don't had a chance for all this week. Gunnar said he's Hitman. Comes on for his next mission. Video base said most of those guns are like toys. Guns saying taxi driver. That's it. You know what? What you said, that was the first thing I thought of. I didn't even say I sent in the Mark's location in hidden code. Iron Man said everybody likes a bit of bottom. Or is it everyone loves a bit of bottom? Weapons Bunker, you right, mate? He said, got my new Glock blank coming tomorrow. Can't wait. Nice. Right, where am I? Ian said to Jackie, I see you're new to YouTube, 20th of June. Welcome, mate. Bing said, Mike, in your videos about stab vests, you're wearing a MA1 bomber jacket. What brand is that? What's your opinion on them jackets? I don't know what brand it is, but I've always worn them. In fact, this is the first time in my entire life that I've started wearing a Harrington jacket. I've been wearing bomber jackets since I was about 12, probably. But yeah, I like them, but they can be a bit hot in hot weather. So I've got something thinner this time. Just what I try something different. But yeah, I like them personally. They've got a decent amount of pockets because you've got the two inside, two on the outside, and the arm one. That is what I like. Because the Harrington jacket, I had to actually sew another pocket in because it didn't have enough pockets. Jackie said, why have you tats on your knuckles while in prison? I've been in prison for a little bit, but that's nothing to do with the tattoo. But the tattoo is that. Look that up. But I don't believe that anymore if you want to look it up. But yeah, I used to get in trouble a lot when I was younger. But I've not been in trouble with the police for 20 years. As he said, the thing with the longest day is that a lot of the stars in it fought on D-Day. Oh, no, that makes it very interesting. So, video base said, nice, it's a multi-part video then. Oh, what, the sword, you mean? Oh, I missed something there. Carl said, caught up with some of the Jason Statham films. Did not realise how many he'd done. Hummingbird is very good. Yeah, I've not heard of that one, but I like his stuff. Yeah, he's good. I really like that blade. Like Baz Lad, is that Baz Lad? Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I'll do a video on it soon. Zed said, in fact, the only one who didn't fight in World War II was John Wayne. Oh, nice. I'll have to check that out, Zed. That sounds really good. That makes it slightly different, doesn't it, if they was actually there? Where am I? Iron Man said, pork pie, Scotch egg or sausage roll. Pork pie. No more food talk. Not at 10 to 11. Carl was saying, stop it, Jackie. Lol. And Dean said, what prison do you think has the best pizza? I think personally it's Hunter Coon. Well, I've only been in one, and I can't remember if we ever had pizza. I wasn't in there long enough. I was in there about 6 weeks. But I'll tell you what, the food in there was good. Ian said, Mike, I think you're in there with Jackie, mate. Just so long as you're an ex-con and a member of the Aryan Brotherhood. Fuck's sake. You never answered my question. I wanted to know what cocktail she's drinking in her picture. If you're totally genuine, though, Jackie, I apologise for anything that we've done to offend you, because I certainly hadn't said anything weird. Do you know what I Video Base said, yeah, the sword must be a multi-part video. I'll see. I might try and get it all done in one, but I probably won't, will I? It'll definitely be handle sharpening one video, and then maybe cutting stuff up for the next one. I'll see how it goes. Now I might do it separate, actually. Yeah. DC with a Jackie. I've got tats on my arms, legs, back. Makes no difference in person. Video Base, I've read that. Yeah. Bing said, what does your tattoo placement have to do with prisons, doctors, soldiers, servicemen, or women have tattoos? Are they fags or ex-convicts? Yeah, that's it. You know, especially nowadays. In the old days, it used to be quite rare for people to have tattoos. You know, even the 80s, I think. Nowadays, everyone has tattoos, and it literally means nothing now. Then not he said to Iron Man, "Smart, you unspeakable swine. Time to visit the fridge." Bing said, these chaps remind me of the Russell Crowe film Romper Stomper. That'll come up on the film club one day. How the fuck I'm going to do a video for that, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to recreate any of them bits without looking offensive. Won't be hard to look like that, but I'll have to find a bit. Maybe it'll be me and Zombie. I don't know. I'll have to have a good think about that one though. But that'll come up one day because it's a good film. You know, it doesn't mean anything. All the films I do for the film club are different. And Romper Stomper is a good film, isn't it? Carl said, Warhammer, I want one if you make one, pal. Right, I'll definitely, you can have one eventually, Carl, definitely, yeah. When I'll do Liam is one, because I've already said I would, and then what I'll try and do, I'll try and get a couple of the heads at the same time, so then I can have some ready for other people. T2 said, Iron Man, Spartan, all three of HP Source. Iron Man said The Thing, or the original Alien, The Thing, for me personally. I love The Thing. That's one of my favourite sort of horror sci-fis. I love the sort of mystery bit to it, you know, although I've seen it. Because they're always, you know, like, Ian said, long time since I've seen that, Russell Crowe. Yeah, that'll come up one day, Romper Stomper. It is a good film. It deserves to be on there. Really, yeah, Snatch will come up as well. If it's a good film, it'll come up. Clockwork Orange, definitely. That'll definitely come up on its head as well. Carl said, cheers, Mike, no rush. Then said, do a Clockwork Orange. I want to see you dressed up as Alex. Pictured frighten all the children. Yeah, I like Dags. Dags, you like Dags. Fuck's sake. Yeah, some of them I'm going to struggle. Well, I don't always have to do a bit of acting out for it, you know what I mean? But all of them, I'll always do something, dress up as one of the characters or recreate a scene. I think I went overboard with 10 to Midnight, to be honest. But see, that was reasonably easy to film because all I had to do was put the green screen down, stand Zombie up there, take a couple of pictures from different angles, and film my bits from different angles. It was the editing that was hard bit with that. Being said, is it a good film, Mike? Regardless of the right-wing style, it is a good film. Yeah. This England again is very good. Yeah. Because it's just because it's a right-wing film, it doesn't mean it's racist in itself, is it? You know, because you'll find that not any of them films ever have happy endings. Neither. Rocket said, I 100% want a Warhammer, mate. All right. I'll have to get us that then. About 4 heads then. But yeah, I can do it. All right, I'll put you on the list. Rocket. Iron Man Spartan said those 80s horrors had great effects for the day. Yeah, I like the practical effects. I think they're really good, aren't they? That makes a hell of a difference. I'm gonna stay on for about another 5 minutes and I'll go off. I know I started late, but I can't really. Still got stuff to do tonight. So I'll be off about another 5 minutes. Carl said Death Wish films. Bang on. Yeah, they're fucking great, they are. I have heard as well, Carl, that the new one, the remake's quite good as well. I've been told to watch it, just ignore that it's a remake. Pretend it's not a remake. Just pretend it's a new Death Wish film with a different, you know, but it's supposed to be really good. T2 said you would have been a great actor in the film. Oh, ID. Yeah, sorry, I didn't read the rest of it. You would have been a great actor in the film ID. That's definitely coming up, ID. Yeah. Yeah. ID, yeah. Because that's I wonder how I bet the Americans haven't seen that, or a lot of Americans haven't seen that. Rocket said, "Why man, Day of the Dead was a classic, mate, for effects. Best horror movie ever made." Yeah, very good, aren't they? Practical effects in there. I like if you listen to the audio commentary by Tom Savini on oh no, that's Day of the Dead, isn't it? Did he do Day of the Dead as well? He might do. I can't remember if my Day of the Dead's got her audio commentary, but they're very interesting if they got Tom Savini on it. He talks about how all the special effects was done. Nigel, do you want one as well then? Yeah, I can sort that out. But the thing is, all I need to do is make one, and with the profits of that, buy another hammerhead. You know what I mean? Gunnar said, is that just a board on the wall with material? It's that the board you mean? That's 12mm ply screwed to the wall. If that's what you mean. You know what, Zed? He said Zed saying about the Dirty Harry. I've not really seen any of the Dirty Harrys properly, you know. I need to watch them as an adult, if that makes sense. I watched them, but I've never watched them properly. Being said, have you ever been a doorman bouncer since your build in Celtic? No, I've been offered that kind of stuff. Nah, that's nah. But I have been offered them kind of jobs. Video based, I saw Death Wish Bruce Willis. It was a decent film. Marks reckons it's really good, so I probably will watch that then. You said it as well. Ian said, remember pirate videos, American Wealth in London on pirate. Yeah, we had Natural Killers on pirate tape. Yeah. First thing we taped on our Sanyo beta cord was Minder. Came out black and white. Fuck's sake. Irishman said, I watched What We Do in the Shadows on your recommendation, Mike. Very good. I'm also watching Year of the Rabbit. They're really good, aren't they? I watched an episode of What We Do in the Shadows earlier. Now, I really like that. Yeah, and Year of the Rabbit's very good as well. He's got the same eyebrows as me, you know, Year of the Rabbit. Except this is a bit worse. He's got no eyebrow, has he? RN said a twerp is a man who sniffs little girls' bicycle seats. I'd say. Ted, so I've just got a notification saying this is a live stream. Well done, YouTube. Yeah, fucking hell. What's that, an hour and a half late? Fuck's sake. Right, where am I? Carl said Clint Eastwood early spaghetti westerns, could watch them back to back. Yeah, those I do really like. Carl, yeah, I love the spaghetti westerns and most of Clint Eastwood's westerns. Leonard said, how much are the hammers? I think I said to Liam 30 quid and then the postage added on. I don't know how much that postage would be, but I can't see it being much more than £5. About 35 quid all in. I think I'd have to confirm it, but I reckon because the hammerhead on its own is about 16 quid. It'd be around about that, wouldn't be much more. Dandini said, you interested in metal detecting at all? Treasure hunting. I'm just about to start up some trips when my detector arrives. You should come with me and my mates. Oh no, I'll have to let you know about that. Funny thing is, there's a metal detector in my house at the minute. I think it might be my sister's boyfriend's, maybe his brother, possibly. Or maybe it's his. Yeah, I've never done it. But yeah. You'll have to let me know. My problem is, because I don't drive, I can never get anywhere. But yeah, that sounds interesting though. But I definitely would. If I sort of got out more, I would do that. RN said a snarf is a guy who puts fake teeth on and bites the buttons of the seats of taxi cabs. Fuck's sake. Gunnar said, give me a shout when the hammers are made. All right, I may have to get a load to get fucking about 10 of the fucking heads. Naldini said, according to Crichton Series 4000 Mechanoid, sniffing the lady seats in the gym is a violation of Space Corps directive. Ivan said to Zed, it's excellent. I've heard another early comedy called Norseman. That's supposed to be good. Yeah, High Plains Drifter, Good, Bad, the Ugly. Yeah, wow. Right, I'm going to have to go off now. Well, I've got some stuff to do. Yeah. I might do another random midweek one. That was good. You know, this was a good one as well. I've enjoyed tonight. But yeah, that midweek one, that had quite a few new people on. Saying that, there's been a couple of weird like randomers on tonight, isn't there? Not there's anything wrong with that. It's quite good, but it's weird. I'll be honest with you. I am quite often instantly suspicious when it's a new name, and half the time, maybe 3/4 of the time, I'm right. You know, it is. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. It's been a good. It's been a proper decent stream tonight. I've enjoyed tonight. I would do long if I could, but I can't really. Don't forget to all sub each other, by the way. Because I'll be honest, actually, if anyone does want to sub, quickly put on here, sub me if you want people to sub you, because quite a lot of you lot would be interested in each other's channels, for sure. All right, I'll check that out in a minute. Carl said, check out his cherry pie video. Need to stop there. Yeah. Right. Horror show live stream. I have to do that. I still need to do the lunatic one. Basic boy said sub in, please. Right. See you all later. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. It's been a fucking proper decent stream. I won't be on tomorrow. No, I won't be on tomorrow, actually. Maybe Sunday if I'm not hungover, but guaranteed I will be. The last hangover I had lasted fucking 3 days again, so yeah. So chances are I won't be live streaming until about fucking Tuesday. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you later. Good night. You have a good evening, whatever you do.